Aloha! This is your bratty squirrel, here with a quick disclaimer. The Squirrel Tangent podcast contains explicit content and parental discretion is advised. So no bitching if you get fucking offended by anything. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So Brandy's got a nice little red mark right where she got her booster shot
It's just a dot
today.
where the needle went in.
It's where her superpowers are going to start.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have one big arm.
One big arm, you're going to... oh God, no.
I can barely hear you.
I don't know why. I'm coming in at the same level as you are.
Well, maybe it's these headphones.
The fun headphones. I can turn your headphones up.
Okay.
That works a little bit better.
Yeah.
So the fun part is I've been a little bit sick lately.
And I made him go take a COVID test. When he fought me I was like, dude, just go get the effing test. I'm immunocompromised. I don't care if it comes up as just the flu or a cold. Yippee! But get the fucking test.
Yeah.
And he had a bitch fit and a small tantrum.
Because I hate doing. I won't take freaking Tylenol
Dude,
unless I'm dying.
I always have to like chase him down. I've actually wrestled him with the cup of cough syrup in my hand. And I was like, I'm gonna pour it in your ear.
So,
Pour it up
yeah.
your nostrils. Either open up your pie hole or it's going somewhere.
So in case it isn't obvious, we went and got our boosters today.
I've heard some people feeling really super crappy that day, but we went to go eat afterwards and came home, and they tell you to take Tylenol, but I did that the first time and it didn't work for me. And so I took ibuprofen instead, and that works better for me.
We both came home and passed the fuck out.
And then took a nap.
Yeah.
So, and then to be preventative, because the last two times the injection site got like super sore. It wasn't swollen. You couldn't see any bruising. It was just really sore. But this time I feel only a little bit, but I did ice it when I took a nap, but I don't feel nothing besides
you felt more than me.
Huh?
You felt more than me on both the original two and this one. If you couldn't tell, I'm still getting over the stupid cold.
But my arm will always get sore with any kind of...
Yeah. So, while we're at Walgreens, though, getting this shot...
We can't just talk about that one without going into an entire new segment of...
I'm happy to go into that, but...
Of what I heard and what he said and vice versa.
This is a particularly good one, though, that you...
Yeah. It was some Christmas song, and we're waiting to get our shot, and they're playing all these depressing Christmas songs, and then they played this one that I've never heard of in my life, And it's kind of sounded like Johnny Mathis, but I'm not sure. But right away I started laughing because, I haven't been out in public since July. So I have no tact and start laughing at the top of my lungs because I'm usually at home watching things virtually. And yeah. So this song, it's talking about Santa. And then I swear the damn line of the song said Santa's got a cock on his back and blah, blah, blah. And he's hanging it on the tree. I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked at and I said that out loud completely because you can't take me out in public now. So
bring the mouth filter done.
He's looking at me like, what the hell did you just say? He's like, listen to it, it's gonna come back. And then it came back and I was cracking up laughing again. And I was like, doesn't it sound like he just said Santa's got a cock on his back?
And the whole time she's saying this out loud in Walgreens.
Nobody was listening.
Which I'm glad because I mean I was more worried that the whole family that went by, not a single one of them wearing masks.
I could give a rat's ass. They're here for whatever rodeo is going on. I don't know. There's the Christmas one. I don't know which one is at Thomas Mack and which one is at the Orleans. Because remember we took that back road and there were all the horses.
There's stuff at the Orleans. There's stuff at Thomas Mack. There's stuff at the Rio.
How can there be stuff at the Rio when the Rio is closed?
The Rio is not closed.
They were doing renovations. It got sold.
No, the Rio is open. I think you're thinking about the Palms.
No. The Rio got sold.
They got ads up all over the place. They got Chippendales at the Rio. They got this stuff for this rodeo was this weekend at the Rio. They got I think that was the Cowboy Christmas.
I don't know, but this one
Christmas.
This one I think is the barrel category.
I don't know.
But we got to drive by and see all the horses.
Yeah, got to see a few of those.
And when we were walking through a park, I saw a chipmunk. I want to go feed him.
We've lived here for 3 years.
And I've never walked through that park.
It's a 3-minute walk from our front door.
It's not 3 minutes for me. I'm 5'4". My fucking legs are maybe, I don't know. So I look like a fucking duckling walking down the street.
She's got long, luxurious legs.
I don't even fight it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to have short, muscular legs. Now I just got short sticks.
Everybody's got that one part of their body that used to be nice and then,
everything. My legs. I ain't got no boobs. Well, that's because I didn't wear a bra for a year. Did you just almost shoot boogies?
That ass. I mean, both of us lost that. Mine just went flat and
mine's is melting.
Right. Trying to.
But that collagen powder I have to get.
Is it giving you a booty lift?
No, not a booty lift. It's like smoothing out a little bit my second ass. Yeah.
So speaking of the new segment of misheard shit, Brady's got the list in front of her and it's bad. This is just 2 weeks.
This is just in 2 weeks. Okay. First one. What was supposed to be said? Amazing dressing. Who said this? Me or you?
I don't even know. We're figuring out how to keep this record now. I mean, the beginning is a little rough.
And what was said was amazing Wessing. Yeah.
Oh, and they only get worse.
Oh yeah. Okay, that one we said the last time. what is this? Megogs equals eggnog. And then we were talking about Harry Potter stuff, and he said, I'm not a Bogart. And I heard, I'm not a booger.
And if you're geek enough to know what a Bogart is, you're my kind of person.
Yeah. Next one was me. I'll be out in a minute. I meant to say second and minute at the same time. So it came out schminute.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. This one is, the backstory to this is, I hate the heat. It actually, if I get too hot or sweaty, I start to itch. And it starts to, like, bother my psoriasis and stuff. So...
It's always good when something starts with, what had happened was.
So, we were talking about something, and he said, because you like it chilly. And I think I was in the kitchen, and he was out in the living room, and I come like around the corner with this who farted look on my face. And I was like, because you like a titty? He's like, well, I like those too. But, yeah. Oh, God, there's so many.
We can only save a couple. I mean,
and then this where we both hear something wrong. The actual sentence was drink your water.
Oh.
I don't know if it's something we heard on TV. One of us said drink your whore, and the other said drink your quarter. Yeah. Drink your quarter. Oh. This is what he said. And it involves our kitty, little Miss Moppetite. And when I start having anxiety and I don't realize it's happening, my mom used to call it, will you stop it? My big toe, like I don't know, I just wiggle it back and forth. Mm-hmm. And she's all, will you quit it with the dancing toe? So I don't know what I was triggered about, but I was watching TV and, I just self-consciously do it. And then all of a sudden I feel Ma Petite's paws trying to attack my toe. I'm like, hey. And I said, and he looked at me and he was like, what? I said I was wiggling my toe and felt paws on them. Genius over here heard I was wiggling my pole. I was wiggling my pole and felt paws on them. I'm like, what the fuck? Wiggling my pole? Oh, and this one is kind of TMI because it's a hormonal thing, and women out there, any women who listen, we all know about the hormone poops around your period time. So I don't know what the hell we ate the night before.
I don't remember now. This has been over 2 weeks that we wrote these down.
I come out of my room and I tell him, I finally had the lava dump. And genius over here
That's bad enough.
said, you have the final lava dome? I was like, yes, my ass is a lava dome.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
I don't know who heard this or who said it. I think it was you, or was it me? I have it in quotations of who either one of us said it. I don't know. A mushroom tip went up my booper. And apparently booper is butt plus pooper equals booper. I think that was you.
Might have been.
Might have been.
And I don't know why the mushroom tip went up the booper. I mean, yeah.
Wasn't we were watching something on TV and it was kind of weird. I was like, doesn't this look like a fucking LSD trip or something? Not that I've had one.
I haven't either. I've never done anything.
I take that back. Back in high school, they didn't tell me, but all the hardcore smokers were smoking weed. And apparently it was laced with angel dust. Yeah. I was watching a car. I started like completely zoning out, and I was looking at, like, trying to concentrate on something too. So I was looking at the car parked across the street. The wheels were like burning rubber, but the fucking car wasn't moving.
I've never done anything harder than weed.
Oh, it's not like I asked for it.
Right. No, and I've just never honestly done anything harder than weed. Never really wanted to. I mean.
Okay. I can't read it. You wrote it so damn little. Oh, he said this was like last week, Friday. He comes home. Well, no, this was it this past Monday or the Monday before?
Probably this Monday.
So he gets off of work, not early, but early than his usual hours.
Right.
So that's usually the day I end up staying up late because he wants to make dinner or whatever. So anyways, I wasn't thinking he was going to. But anyway, besides the point. He comes home. This is what he says. I'll make dinner. And I was like, I was walking down the hall back to my room. And I was like, what the hell did you just say? He said, I'm going to make dinner. I was like, okay, that's not what I heard. And every time when it's something that we heard wrong, we always put our head down and shake our head like, shit. So he says, I'll make dinner. I heard, I will make stool. I will make stool. I'm like, why are you gonna? Okay, if you gotta go poop, have that it.
Why am I suddenly Russian? Duh, I will make stool.
I will make stool.
Oh, man.
I don't even remember. You heard this. I think you heard this. Could have been me. Because mines are like, what I hear goes way out there.
Yeah. Like you've invented words.
I don't remember who said it. I don't even remember what was said. And your handwriting is like
legible,
tiny as fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna say what the line is. I don't even remember what the correct sentence is, but this is: I'm about to go upside down to the vacuum.
The vacuum store, yeah.
Huh?
It was you that said it.
Oh.
And I have no idea what you originally said. I'm just saying that's what I heard you say. And yeah,
I don't even remember what I said. I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do upside down with the vacuum? I'm fucking vacuum the ceiling?
Oh god, now I've got the song Dancing on the Ceiling, just vacuum on the ceiling.
Oh, don't be Lionel. Don't be Lionel.
I couldn't right now. My
outrageous.
my throat is still all kinds of jacked up.
That's because you let things pound the back of your throat. Stop cruising the bathrooms. Okay.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen.
Okay, we got into the vacuum. I was just about... That's the vacuum! I said I was just about to go back into my room because my back is sore. And Ding Dong over here heard I'm about to go upside down to the vacuum.
Store. Yeah.
No. Not even...
No, I heard store. Store.
Okay. If you want to dispute it, I mean, you could have just gone with that.
It at least rhymed. I'll take the rhyme.
Okay, this is the last one.
Yeah, we can damn near do an entire episode of this shit.
Holy shit. He said, if I started to hurt from coffee, I would cry.
Oh.
And I was watching something on TV, like a commercial or whatever, so I didn't catch everything he said. And I caught, which I'm guessing was the I would cry. And I heard I love cock.
Like, at least when I hear something wrong, it can sort of kind of sound like what was said. But if I got hurt from coffee, I would cry. Somehow turns into I love cock.
Because I didn't hear the first part of the sentence. I
Cock,
was watching
cry.
something.
They don't even sound remotely the same.
I heard I love cock. I mean, like, okay.
Yeah, no.
What did I just say? Like, we did some today, and it was...
Yeah.
I couldn't remember, but the one we really wanted to remember was the cock on Santa's back. So,
yeah, cock on Santa's back.
So I messaged it. He's sitting right next to me, and I'm like, put it down in a note or something. And he's just like appalled that I'm in public and talking like I'm still only in his earphones.
Yeah. And, okay, so if anybody's in Fort Royal, Virginia, or near there, visit a ice cream parlor called C&C Frozen Treats. Because yummy.
Why? Who are they?
Well, by the way, I'm by no means sponsoring them or anything like that. They're not paying me for this. They are an ice cream truck that rolled up.
Oh, that's the one you were telling me about.
Yeah, they rolled up next to my bus. While we're stopped at a stoplight, I've got my e-brake on, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm looking back over my shoulder to see what their van says, and they pull up a little bit, and the middle window on their little bus thing, just like that, like that, the middle window pops open in traffic, and the lady that's back there with all the stuff leans out and hands me a scoop of ice cream. And so, like, right there at a stoplight, she hands me a scoop of ice cream, and it was apparently creme brulee.
Fucker.
And it was yummy.
Fucker.
So if you ever get a chance to check out C&C Frozen Treats, not C&C Music Factory.
C&C Meats? You were gonna say meats.
Ladies and gentlemen, miss saying things in live real time.
In by real time? Is that a sentence?
In by real time? Yeah.
Is it a sentence in your world?
Yep.
Okay.
Totally.
Alrighty.
But apparently these guys were doing like a cross-country trek in that van thing there.
It actually looks like a handy van.
Yeah. And
it's not like one of those
So
it's meant to be a food truck, but it has those windows that pop open. It's not like a food truck per se where they have the whole section that opens up on the side.
Yeah. So these guys, they're driving now between Las Vegas and Virginia someplace. So if you happen to see it's a blue bus with a bunch of writing on the side. If you see them, go talk to them, get some ice cream. They're just apparently they're traveling the country giving out ice cream and love.
Ice cream for free to make people happy.
Yep. That's a worthy, very worthy goal. I'm down for free ice cream anytime, and that would make me happy.
And then you will watch me walk to the vacuum store upside down.
Oh, God. What's another one? Oh, best bumper sticker ever. Or most disturbing bumper sticker. The skate fast and eat ass.
Fuck.
I'm still trying to picture them doing that at the same time.
Dude, that's not possible. Not unless he's skating, trip, big rock, and, somebody's lying on the grass or whatever, and he just, lands face first in her.
Maybe she's like a little tiny spinner or something like that and sitting up on his...
Tiny spinner?
Yeah, like a really small...
Tiny spinner?
Like a little person. Like little person. And then he's just skating around really fast with her sitting up on top of his face.
That's not eating ass. That's eating a mini bun. That's eating a slider. Stupid.
Eating a slider.
What fucking ass is as big as a fucking...
Oh, God.
It's not even as big as the King's Hawaiian sweetbread, the round one. It's a fucking mini bun.
Oh, God. And then, the wine that I'm drinking this evening, of course, is 47-pound rooster.
Cock wine. See? He loves the cock.
And I come to find out that I am not allowed to make mulled wine because it apparently smells...
Not mold. Mulled.
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 M-U-L-L-E-D.
Mulled. Not mold. Mulled. Mulled. Because it smells like char siu.
Moo?
And those of you who don't know what char siu is, there's the Japanese version and then there's the Chinese version. The Chinese version is the one I'm talking about, and usually places will just call it the sweet pork.
Yeah.
But that's what it smells like. So I was sitting here while he was drinking. I was like, what the hell am I smelling char siu?
It's kind of like this new deodorant. For some reason, to you, smells like grape soda.
No, that was the one from before. I don't know if it was the combination of the detergent, because you got the different smell and then the regular Gain smell. And then it mixed with your deodorant that you were using before, and he smelled like grape soda. I'm sorry. It's not a kink. It's a weird quirk, but because I'm short, and if you're taller than me, my nose goes right in your fucking in your armpit. So, so I have this thing for sniffing armpits. If it smells good, I'm not gonna go put my nose in some stanky, funky.
I'll never understand that. I've heard of women that like the smell of a man fresh off of work, and I'm like, ew. Like, I don't like the smell of me.
You know why? Some girl, it's a pheromone thing that has been soaked all day in sweat and pheromones.
Funk?
You think pheromones don't come out while you sweat and be funky? It's that I don't know. They like that primal smell.
I can't do it. I can't smell myself like that. If I come
I mean,
home
I
smelling
most
like
certainly would not go down on a guy because that whole ooh,
that Fremunda cheese.
ooh. What was that ball cleanser I told you yesterday? What was the name? I forget.
Oh, I don't know. And see, now Facebook ads are horrible. She sends me one ad to this underwear place that has basically a ball sack for your
It's the ball hammock.
the ball hammock. Well, there's a bunch of places that have that now, but this one in particular is just showing up all the time, and they have some dirty ones. Like they'll have it where they have disco balls right where your nuts are. But
And there's a hot dog.
a hot dog, an elephant, they got a whole bunch of them. But I looked at the page one time, and a week and a half later, I am still seeing the fucking ads for that damn thing. I'm like, it's kind of like when you go to a store and you want to pay for something with a credit card, and they're like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? Do you want to add that? Are you sure you don't want to add that? Are you positive you don't want to add that?" You know, it's like,
would you like to donate to this? Would you like to donate to that? Would you like to donate the change to your coins to blah blah blah?
would you like to do the hokey pokey?
And turn yourself around.
So now I'm getting, are you sure you don't want this underwear? Are you dead certain you don't want this underwear? You know, we can get you this underwear. We can hook you up with this underwear if you wanted it. Are you sure?
Are you sure? You sure?
So, yeah. Be careful about what you look at. Otherwise, you're going to end up looking at man
Ball
thongs or
hammocks.
ball hammocks for the next
Man
6
balls?
months.
What other balls are they supposed to show? Who else wears the underwear? Are you gonna make a tiny little ball sack underwear for fucking male squirrels? Because they got man balls.
They do. They got giant honking, like, it's not proportionately right.
It's wrong.
It looks like as if a guy had balls the size of like 2
Walnuts.
No. If a guy had this balls the size of a couple of big ass onions just hanging between his legs, that's what it looks like with squirrel balls.
Squirrel meat? You were gonna say squirrel meat?
No, their meat's like tiny. I mean, it's not just like hanging out there. It's like, hey, what's up, ladies? Check out how it hangs. It's
They attract the ladies with big balls. Check out my big squirrely balls. Put them in your mind and suck them.
Oh goodness. Yeah. And we have had that whole rodeo thing, so I have had my fill of cowboys and people from Texas.
Yeah, and they were just like, the whole family came into Walgreens. Don't give 2 shits because you know they're probably from America.
Yep.
That section of the U.S. America.
Right. But oh well, America. And what's bad though is, okay, so masks are mandated on all public transportation. All of it. You order an Uber, it sits there and has you check off a box. Are you wearing a mask? It is required.
And the drivers, it goes on your
Right.
your rating.
Right. Like they have that as part of your rating. So You can't get an Uber. You can't get on a plane. You can't get in a taxi. None of that without a mask on. You have to agree to do so in order to get in the vehicle. All public transportation.
I mean, that's just respect, especially in an Uber or any kind of rideshare.
But the number of times a day I have to remind somebody, and I need you to have your mask on while you're on the bus. Like, I have to say that probably 200 times a day. And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
Bruh, it's been almost 2 years.
2 years.
3?
Oh, no, 2 years. From 2020 or 2019 to 2021.
Well, it wasn't even enforced in 2019.
No,
it wasn't until February-ish.
Yeah. The
because that was the last time we went out.
Right.
Wasn't it for Valentine's Day?
Yep.
So, and we didn't go out on actual Valentine's Day because it's a madhouse every fucking where.
Right.
So it was February 13th was the last time I left the house that first round. So until they had vaccinations.
We have a challenge at this point. Brady's 21st birthday is coming up on January 5th.
Thank you for altering that, because I was about to just smack you a good one with this tablet.
So, her birthday is coming up on January 5th.
Now, let me make this small interjection. Ever since we moved here, it has rained on my birthday. And then when we go into quarantine and we can't fucking do shit and nothing is open, it doesn't fucking rain on my birthday.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up.
I was like, look at this. I open up our blinds. I'm like, look at this shit. We can't go nowhere because ain't nothing open and there's no fucking rain. The last time we went out, I mean, I don't even consider my last birthday as valid. I'm not accepting that level.
Hey, I ordered like $200 in sushi.
It's true. But still, the last time at least we got to go on that VR ride.
That one was cool.
Yeah, and if somebody else was with us, we probably look like dumbasses.
If someone else was with us, I would have had them film that shit just so I can put it up. This was pre the Squirrel Tangent, actually.
No.
Really? Did we do? Oh, wow. We've been doing that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Wow, I'm going to have to look up and see when our anniversary is, because I know we've already passed 1 or 2. We've got...
Well, think about it. How long has the other one not been in this house?
Right. Since right around the time COVID started.
A little bit before that.
Yeah. It was right around the time that we were starting to pay attention to this stuff, because we were starting to get the reports of stuff happening in China and the first couple cases showing up in the U.S. But,
so when we went out for Valentine's Day, it was kind of like, I looked at it, I just could feel it in my gut. We were watching all BBC.
Right.
We were watching international news as opposed to local news, because you know how that gets all kind of screwy. So we were watching that, and I'm like, something's up. Something's gonna happen.
True.
And sure enough, I think like 2 weeks later, boom, March. That's when everything shut down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I looked at Gray, and I'm like, I told you.
Yep. And now, okay, so I made the mistake, and I'm cool with it. Whatever. I told with the face mask that I wear every day. So I told her to order whatever surprised me.
The first round, he got different types of tie-dye. Very bright tie-dye. And they didn't really... All the other good ones were like sold out. So I got blue and gray camouflage. So I'm like, whenever you want to feel like manly man day. And then he finished the tie-dye box. I knew he wasn't really fond of that camouflage. And I told him, well, you gotta tell me what kind of prints you want. They don't have a whole large selection, but I told him, and he's all, oh, whatever. Just get whatever, I'll wear it. I'm like, oh, he's saying the wrong words to the wrong person.
Right.
So I end up buying the assorted box of snakeskin print and the assorted box of animal print.
So yes, for my coworkers and the people that I see at work that hear this, that's why I'm going in there with the cow print and the leopard print and the zebra print. That's why I have all the fun little prints of
He's lucky I didn't buy him the flowers. I really wanted to.
And I would have worn them. I just, whatever.
If they had a Christmas print, I would have got a Christmas print.
Now, looking forward to Christmas, I bought beard ornaments.
But you gotta think, you can only put it from
my chin all the way down.
Yeah, because you gotta have the mask on and
right. No, and I'm gonna have my beard braided, and it's gonna be an individual segments of braid all the way down.
You should make 2 braids, and you'll have 2.
I might just do that. I might just do that. It might be a little easier. Because it's got.
And nobody ever believes that he does his own braid.
Yeah, no,
they think I do his braid every day.
Yeah, no.
No.
I oil my beard. I wash my beard. I care for my own beard. The only thing she's ever done is trimmed it.
As I trim the bottom.
Although I might eventually go and get it professionally done, like get the lining done professionally and whatever by somebody who's a beard expert. I don't know.
I could always research it.
Please do. It would save me money because I've looked up how much it costs to get your beard trimmed and shaved. It's
But you know
ridiculous.
How they shape it though? They don't do it like the straight across. They do it the angled. And
right.
and we tried that before and it didn't work out.
No, and especially since I keep my beard braided most of the time, that doesn't work.
When we did the angled cut, like to go along with your jaw, and then the straight across the bottom, when he would braid it, he would get all these stragglies sticking out.
Yeah, no, it's rough, and it's bad because I have to keep my beard braided most of the time. Otherwise, it's just everywhere.
It's le pouf.
Yes. And now I've got one of my supervisors at work is still getting on me about beard shaming him.
And then there's guys that I mean, grooming your beard, taking care of it and the oil and the balm and all of that stuff. But there's guys that have like beard straighteners and blow dry the shit out first and then the straightener. No. Like that one guy we saw.
And granted, it looks good, but that's just too much damn work. You
anyway.
When you got more product in your bathroom for your beard than your wife does for her hair and makeup, there's a problem.
It just means the guy is into grooming. It doesn't mean he has a problem. It just means he's very aware of his appearance. Or we could always go back to the term metrosexual. There is nothing wrong with a man grooming himself.
I don't have a problem with a man grooming himself. I am fine with...
Really? You make me chase you around the house to fucking trim those gnarly ass eyebrows.
Because that is not a thing that men
Yes,
groom.
yes, they do.
No.
Yes.
Man,
Fucking things look like the OG Dune brows.
my eyebrows do not look anything
they
like
do.
that.
They
Not
curl
even
up.
close.
Yeah, they curl up. And when we first met, he didn't even trim his nose hairs. And I'm short. When I look up, all I can see is nostrils. So I'm like, dude, you need to trim your nose hairs. He's like, no, men don't do that. I'm like, oh, yes, they do. Right now, your fucking nose hairs are so damn long. And so, like, Booger Tarzan is going to, like, swing from one nostril to the next. And then the ear hair. I'm like, dude, are you trying to create this connection from your nose hair to your beard to your fucking ear hair?
You know, it's funny because I posted up.
And I'm like, how is this area so fucking hairy and then you don't got hair on the top of your head? But you did have more hair on the top of your head when we first met.
I did. I have since lost a lot of hair. I posted up recently the picture of us because the anniversary of that just recently passed. When we first moved here, we went to go see Blackheart Burlesque.
Which is a part of the Suicide Girls.
Right. If you don't know who they are all tattooed, hair dyed.
And I also wanted to take my friend out for his birthday, who is now no longer my friend, and I don't know why.
But, right. And that's just a pointless thing. But we got to go out to that, and I posted the pictures from that just recently. This is when we first moved here. All I had was a short goatee. A well-groomed and trimmed goatee.
Well, that's because where you were working before we left, that's all that was basically allowed.
That was all that was allowed. And somebody saw the picture and they're like, was that you in that picture? Because, like, they can't picture that. Not only am I a much smaller man now than them, but I have a much, much larger supply of facial hair. So, yeah, no, that was weird. And then, of course, we get the picture of the squirrel, Bratty squirrel up there with them, too.
And one of them put her hand on my boob, and I was like, wow, that makes my boob look, like, fantastically large.
We should probably share that on the
and then the boots
page.
I had on, because I bought them back home in Hawaii, where there's humidity and you don't really have to, like, oil leather or...
They've since died, haven't they?
That night! The one night I took them out to wear them, they died. Like, the outside layer just started crumbling off.
That sucks.
So I haven't had boots, like, thigh-high, over-the-knee boots since we first moved here.
Well, we're going to have to find something for that.
I've been trying. I just haven't really
We're
found
going to get something that's lace up for you because...
That was lace up, but it was zip up the side.
I see the zip, I just don't see the laces. But... yeah, we gotta find a decent pair of lace up. Not zip up the side, but the lace up so that it can form fit to your leg.
Well, before I couldn't even wear those kind of boots because I had thick ass legs that shriveled. I mean, it was like cool and a curse at the same time because I could never find jeans that actually fit me. They couldn't go over my thighs, and it's not because my thighs are fat. They were muscular. I had muscular fucking legs. My calves, I couldn't find boots because they wouldn't go up my calves. And when my legs shrunk a little bit, I was like, hey, check this out. Like, I could put on jeans and it would actually fit instead of getting stuck on my thighs.
Yeah. But now it's a completely different story.
Now that I am disabled, I am shriveling.
Yeah, now you look like you're wearing bell bottoms with straight fit jeans.
Shut your ass. Just because you feel all fancy in your skinny jeans.
I hate
your nut hugger skinny jeans. Why don't you go try on some Wranglers? Those are for real nut huggers.
I had to buy these because that's the only fucking ones that had my waist size, and I needed pants that didn't have holes in the crotch and wouldn't fall off of my ass. Take your pick. That's what I got.
That's why I put on my jeans today. I came out of my room and I looked at him. I was like, I really have to get new jeans now. Look at this.
Yep.
The hip area made me look like an always pad with wings. I've never had hips, though. I've never had that rounding of the hips because Mom wasn't like that either.
No. You.
It was just hereditary.
Of course, what was that one that
What? You passed it.
No, the one that I posted that you saw. And we're like,
oh God, yeah, and I had to share it. What did the maxi pad say to the fart? You are the wind beneath my wings. And
speaking of song lyrics, this one when she's in there getting her booster shot.
Because I don't like getting a tattoo or getting a piercing is completely different from getting a shot.
Except for when you got these.
Holy shit balls. Out of all my tattoos, and it's not like I have an ass ton of them. I would have more if I had the money.
Right.
But I have these two little stars on the inside of my knees. The inside part of my knees. I swear to you, those are the most painful fucking tattoos I have. And I made the exact same. So I made the exact same sound. And my friend that was doing the tattoo, the first one, it sounded like ah,
right,
because they're small, so it was quick. So then we go to the other leg, and I do the same thing. And afterwards, he when it's done, he started laughing. He goes, "You made the exact same sound at the exact same time on the other one." But holy shit balls, those fuckers hurt.
Yeah, certain places definitely do hurt a lot more.
Right on the inside of my knee.
Yep.
And that's the ones that I have to complete. Except I'm not going to do the last two. I can't do the last two.
Aren't they like right on your foot or something?
No.
Like that?
They're like Frankenstein area.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put 2 stars like on the that part of my neck. I'm going to look like fucking Frankenstein.
Make them bolts? Do it on purpose? Just go with it?
Oh, no.
So, okay, here's a good one. On Facebook right here, they get, if I were invisible for a day, I'd blank. Fill in the blank. What would you do if you were invisible?
See, but if I was invisible, I would want to fly too, or like be able to transport so I can go into someone's house and like watch them be naked and mess with them.
You would just want to hang out with Henry Cavill for an afternoon.
That sounds wrong because it sounds like I want to go sexually assault all these men while they can't fucking see me. Which is wrong. I apologize.
Chris Hemsworth.
No.
Henry Cavill.
Not so much Chris Hemsworth. Chris Evans.
Oh,
yeah. Chris Evans. Henry Cavill. Who else? I don't know. Who else have I gone besides Jason Momoa?
Well, and I don't know why, but apparently, oh god, the guy that plays Loki.
Oh, Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah, he's apparently I don't know.
Oh, what? Did you hear he's like hung like a donkey or something?
No, but apparently some women find him incredibly attractive.
He has a nice smile.
Okay. I
Zac Efron.
What's the one that my mom finds like super attractive?
Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott, yeah.
But he's getting old.
Wow.
But he still has that voice.
Yeah, he still does have that voice. There are some people that have that voice that you will instantaneously recognize. You know, like...
And then some have that voice that just instantly gives you wop. It makes you want to throw your panties at them.
Okay, so who has the WAP voice?
Oh. It depends.
Well, you might need to wear Depends if it gives you WAP
right?
just by speaking.
WAP voice. See what happens when you drink red wine? That's why I won't drink red wine while we're doing this, because it'd be a whole other kind of podcast.
We've had the discussion about that one on the podcast. What happens when you drink red wine in public?
It's not a good time. I mean, it is a good time, but...
That's what she said.
Whatever.
So who has the WAP voice?
See, but because sometimes guys only have that real good WAP voice in the morning. There's something about men's morning voice.
That first thing in the morning, they're usually like an octave deeper in there.
Yeah.
It's almost a growl when they wake up. So what, you're saying that like Optimus Prime?
No, out. I don't want Roptimus. Roptimus Pine.
Autobots, roll out.
Roptimus Pine. Yes, he smells fantastic.
Do you think that Optimus Prime has one of those pine tree things hanging from his mirror inside?
He could. You don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking.
I mean, and it's not like Sean Connery because
you know.
No. I have to apologize for all the coughing, folks. I am still getting over this cold, and it's annoying.
Oh, it annoys me too. It fucking wakes me up in the middle of the night, and all I want to do is shove every fucking cough drop down his gullet.
I've been living off of them. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And so we had to put the humidifier into his room because it's not like a juicy cough.
No.
You know like how you get those juicy coughs and eventually it's because you have congestion? This is like a dry, irritating cough.
Right. I just have a scratchiness in the throat. There's nothing coming up.
And he's had problems ever since we moved here with the lack of humidity.
I really have.
So, yeah.
Tropics agree with me. Unfortunately, they don't agree with her hair.
Yeah. If I was home, I couldn't have had straighten my hair as much as I did when I moved here. I was like so happy. Oh my God.
No more frizz, but now you get static.
Dude. And it's worse during the winter. Poor Ma Petite. And even when Mr. Lee, we're petting them and we're shocking them at the same damn time.
Yeah, no, the static thing is really bad here. However, we have hit our hour, and I do still have to edit this and put it up for the night. Working 6 days a week now, I have just the 1 day to record and edit, folks.
That's because he just doesn't understand. No, I know the reason why he's working all the OT, and I get it.
It's almost over. I can't wait to have days off again.
Because the world revolves around your credit score and your FICO score. The FICO store. And your FICO score.
What does a FICO store sell?
Middle fingers.
That's what you want to give them. I'm not. All right, so I'm going to have to bring this to an end because I still have to edit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for listening.
Sorry if it was boring.
Hey, we got half an hour of us talking about the shit that we don't know how to hear or say. Please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want.
Vacuum on the ceiling.
We're on Spotify, Pandora. You can look us up on Podbean. Please hit the like and subscribe on any of those services. On Podbean, if you have a membership, you can even leave comments. Check us out on patreon.com/thesquirreltangent. And, wow. So this is the last episode before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Aloha.
Mele Kaliki Maka is that thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island's greetings that we send to you on the land where palm trees sway. We know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by dawn, all the stars at night. Mele Kaliki Maka is Hawaii's way to